Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another trading webinar with CWG Markets. Today, we're going to look at analyzing the markets as well as looking at any CWG process-related queries. Before I continue with the webinar, I just want to bring your attention to that any opinions, news, research, prices, analysis, or information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation is provided as general market commentary and does not constitute as investment advice. If you are looking for investment advice, then please make sure that you contact your regulated financial advisor. Now, for those of you who haven't met me, my name is Dumelo, and I am a senior market analyst at CWG Markets South Africa. And basically, what we're going to do in this session is we're going to have a look at our weekly market outlook for the week, looking at key levels to look out for, as well as any CWG market-related processes. Now, before we continue, make sure that if you want to stay up to date with daily tips, analysis, as well as market-related information, then make sure you subscribe to this Telegram channel, as we provide daily market tips and updates on this channel as well. And feel free to share this with any trader or friends of yours who you think would benefit from attending these webinars as well. Now, for those of you who are trading with us currently and are opening an account with CWG Markets, I'd just like to bring your attention to the fact that we do have a 100% welcome deposit bonus, which will allow you to double your funds and double your trading power as well with CWG Markets. This is a 100% deposit bonus on every deposit you make on your account up to 1,000 USD. So this will allow you to double your trading capital and have more trading equity to help leverage and grow your account in the most quickest fashion possible. And for those of you who want to start trading with CWG Markets, did you know that a minimum deposit of $10 gets you access to a high leverage multi-asset trading account with CWG Markets, with CWG Markets Cent account? This is a professional trading account, efficient and accessible to you with MetaTrader 5, providing you access to diverse trading products and leverage up to 1:1,000, including EA automation support as well. With a minimum deposit of $10, gets you access to this high leverage multi-asset trading account. So make sure that you scan the QR code on the screen that you see and open a CWG Cent account with CWG Markets so that you can get access to trading the financial markets as soon as possible. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to our charts here, and I'm going to quickly run through weekly outlook of the key levels to look out for the week. And what I'll do here is I will share my screen, and hopefully you can see my charts over here. So first, what I'm going to be looking at is I'm going to be on the daily time frame here. And what I want to do is just run through some of the key currency pairs of the week and look at which key levels markets are currently testing so that we have an outlook of what levels and what direction we want to be trading for the week as well. So the first symbol I'm going to be looking at here is XAU USD, which is gold. So I'll give you about 30 seconds to open up your charts as well so that you can follow alongside with me to see what my outlook for gold is for the week. Perfect. So starting with gold, as we can see here, gold, if I zoom in on the charts here, has just broken through our key major resistance level at the 4,532 level and has just broken through this level, creating new all-time highs. As we can see, gold is at all-time highs here, where gold has reached as high as 4,601 today, creating new all-time highs on gold. And as you can see, this has opened up doors for gold to now test a new resistance, which is a psychological level at the 4,600 level. Now, obviously, since this is a key resistance level, we do want to keep an eye on this level to see if price will either bounce off this level, where we could see a minor pullback to the 4,532 level, which is now a broken resistance, now a key support level, where we will see a pullback in this overall bullish momentum before we could see either a continuation of the trend to the upside, or this could be a start of a deeper pullback into the market, where we could be this could be the start of a trend reversal with price pushing down, where our next major support below the 4,532 level is at the 4,317 level on gold. So as we can see, this is a key price level to look out for to see how price will react to this zone, as this will determine in terms of direction where we want to be looking forward to on gold. Again, if price does break above this 4,600 psychological level, then the next key level to look out for is the 4,700 level on gold as well. So this is a outlook on gold to keep an eye out for as well for the week moving forward as well. Right. Next symbol I'm going to look at is going to be oil. Again, I'm still on the daily time frame here, and on oil we can see price is currently eyeing our key support level, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through. Now testing again, making it a key level of support at the 58.46 level on US oil, which is WTI crude oil. Now this is a textbook setup where we have a break of resistance and a retest, where we could expect a bounce from this level for price to continue this bullish momentum to the upside, with the next key resistance sitting at the 60.13 major resistance on US oil WTI crude oil at the top here. Again, this is a key level, which again we want to keep an eye out for, because again, how price reacts to this level will determine what direction we want to be trading as well. Now, if price breaks below this support here and closes below the support at the end of the day, then this could set up a reversal to the downside, where we could see price now actually shifting to the downside, with the next key supports sitting at the 55.16 level on US oil as well. So those are the key levels to look out for. So we've got our key resistance broken, now turn support at the 58.46. We've got another resistance here at the 60.13 level at the top here, and as well as our next major support at the 55.16 level on US oil. These are the key levels to look out for the week. Right. Now, next symbol we'll look at is AUD USD. So Aussie dollar, we can see here, as we've analyzed previously in the morning, we have our major support here at 0.6674 on AUD USD. Price is, as we can see, reacting from this level, bouncing off this level over here, and we have a price action candle set up here, which is our low test bar setup over here. This low test bar setup is an indication of price action pattern indicating a weakening in the bearish momentum and the signal of price reversing from this level. So this is a key price action pattern indicating a reversal of the selling momentum and reversing price to the upside. As we can see here, we have price creating higher highs and higher lows, with price retesting our support here, our key major support at the 0.6674 level, indicating a continuation of this upward trend to the upside over here. Now, this key price action pattern here, it can be used to help you to set up your entry and your stop loss if you're looking to enter to this upside over here. Now, if price continues to the upside, the next major resistance we can see here, giving us room to be buying here, is at the 0.6912 level on AUD USD over here. So as you can see from the current price action, you can see price is currently reacting off this level, bouncing off our support over here, giving us opportunities to continue with this upward move on AUD USD. All right, the next symbol we'll look at here is USD JPY. So USD JPY, as we can see here, we have price ended the week breaking through our major resistance level here at the 157.70 level. Price broke through the resistance and today has come back down to retest it. So this is a classic break and a retest setup. And as you can see, price is bouncing off this level. So this bounce opens up doors for price to come up and test the next major resistance, which is at the 158.33 level. Now, obviously, this is on the daily time frame. For more lower risk, high reward entry setups, you'd want to go to your lower time frames and look for signals to enter buy setups on USD JPY over here, where you can look for possible buying opportunities to trade from the resistance turn support here to the next resistance at the 158.33 on USD JPY. Now, if we look over here on USD JPY, we do, on the 4-hour time frame, we do have another low test bar set up over here. A low test bar set up over here indicating a potential reversal of the selling momentum. As we can see, price bouncing off the support here, which gives an opportunity to look for buying opportunities to the next resistance. But if I go back to the daily time frame, we can see here that obviously this move has caused USD JPY to be trading within a range here, where the top of the range is at the 158.33 level and the bottom of the range at the 157.70 level on USD JPY. Now, for the weekly outlook, what you'd want to look for is, again, if we zoom out here, we can see an opportunity that if price breaks above the top of the range, this will continue this bullish momentum and open up doors, giving room to trade up to the next major resistance, which is at the 163.90 level. And if price actually breaks below the bottom of the range, then we could see a minor pullback or the start of a trend reversal to the downside, with the next major support sitting at 154.68 on USD JPY. So again, since price is trading within this current range here, we need to keep an eye on this range here and look for potential breakouts below or above for trend reversals or trend continuation setups for us to look for the week on USD JPY. Perfect. So that's USD JPY. The next symbol we'll look at here is we'll look at USD CHF. So we've got USD CHF. No, not USD CHF. We'll look at S&P 500, which is our stock index. So S&P 500, we can see price ended the week breaking through our psychological resistance of the 6,950 level of resistance on S&P 500. Price broke through this level and closed above this level, which now opens up doors for S&P 500 to continue to the upside and create new record all-time highs. We can see here on the chart over here that S&P 500 did end the week reaching all-time highs at the 6,978. But this creates opportunities for price to continue to the upside and create new all-time highs, with the next resistance sitting at the psychological level at 7,000 on S&P 500. Now, if price pulls back below this psychological resistance, which is the 6,950 level, if price pulls back below, closes below at the end of the day, then we could potentially see what we call a pullback in this slight bullish momentum that we see here. So we have as you can see, higher highs and higher lows over here. Now, if price actually pulls back below this level, this could set up a minor pullback before continuing to the upside, or could be a start of a trend reversal, which if it is a trend reversal, this then opens up doors for price to continue to the downside, with the next support sitting at the 6,721 level on S&P 500. These are the key levels to look out for on S&P 500. So we'll see when the market opens today, later on in the afternoon at the US market, then this will then determine what direction to look out for on S&P 500 as well. Now, next we'll look at our cryptocurrencies. So on cryptocurrencies, we've got Bitcoin over here. Now, Bitcoin, we could see last week, Bitcoin managed to break through our range over here. As we can see, price was ranging between the top of the range here, which was at the 88,726 level, and the bottom of the range here, which was at 87,228 level. So price has now managed to actually break through this range. And as we can see, it's creating new higher highs and higher lows, which now opens up doors for price on BTC USD to continue to the upside, opening up doors for the next resistance, which is the zone between the 101,450 and the 101,200 zone of major resistance on BTC USD, which is our Bitcoin. And on Bitcoin, then this gives an opportunity to look for buying opportunities over there as well. But we can also see here on BTC USD, we do have a minor resistance over here. So if I do this and add this over here, we do have a minor resistance over here at the 94,000 level. So for more short-term opportunities for the intraday traders, you could look for potential buying opportunities up to the 94,000 if this could be an area for you to start looking at minimizing risks on your trades or looking at taking profits off the table. So 94,000 is a minor resistance level to look at. But in terms of major resistance, the next major resistance on BTC USD, if price continues to the upside, is this zone, which I've mentioned earlier on as well. So those are the key levels to look out for. Now, what I will do here is we'll go through our MetaTrader 5 here. And what we're going to look at on MetaTrader 5 is we're going to look at some of our major movers that are happening for the day. So what I'll do is I will switch over to MT5. So we'll switch over to MetaTrader 5 over here, as you can see. And what I'll do here is, what I want to do is look at some of the major moves that are happening for the day. So first off, we'll look at our currencies. So Forex, if you look at our market watch over here, in our market watch, we can see here that in terms of the major moves that are happening today, okay, we can see that in terms of our biggest losses for today, we've got US oil, which is down 0.5%. Not much of a move here, as we've already covered before on US oil. It's currently sitting at a major support level. But other than that, the biggest move today is on, in terms of biggest loss on currencies, is US oil, which is WTI crude oil. And in terms of our biggest gainers today on the currency side, obviously we've got silver, and we also have gold as well, which we've covered already. Gold is already up 1.72% for the day. The next major one we have there is NZD USD, which we can have a look at as well when we go back to our trading view over there. So NZD USD. Now, that is on the currency side of things. If we look at our stock indices, we can see here we've got NASDAQ, which is giving us our biggest loss for the day, which is sitting at 0.8%. So we'll go back to the charts there and look at any key technical levels on NASDAQ as well. That is on the currency, the stock indices side. We also have Dow Jones as well as S&P 500, all US-based stock indices. Now, if we switch over and have a look at our cryptocurrencies, we can see here we've got Zcash, which is up 5% today. This is the biggest gain of the day, which is our Zcash. And we'll have a look on the charts as well for key levels on Zcash, ZEC USD cryptocurrency. Other than that, the other major move we have here is not much on the positive side of things, but if we go and look at our biggest losses for the day, we can see our biggest loss here is on Axie Infinity, but any of the other major cryptos, have a look here. I think one to look out for is XRP. So we'll take a look at XRP, which is down 1.4% today. And then, yeah, those will be the main ones as well. We'll look at, we'll look at XRP as well as ADA, which is our Cardano as well. So those are the major movers for today. So if I switch back to TradingView and have a look at those symbols I mentioned earlier on. First one we'll take a look at is NZD USD. So if we head over to NZD USD, okay, so NZD USD, what we have here is a major support level now turned resistance at the 0.5754 level. We can see here that price has come down, has broken through our support level, and has come back up to retest the support now turned resistance. As we can see, we do have a series of lower highs and lower lows, indicating that the overall trend here is to the downside. So a bounce off this support now turned resistance. If we see a bounce over here, what this does is it opens up doors for price to continue this selling downward pressure. And the next support we have here, major support, is at the 0.5678 levels. So as we can see, overall on the daily time frame, the trend is to the downside. So again, what you then want to do is look for selling opportunities on your lower time frames, or even on the daily time frame at the end of the day, for opportunities to sell to the downside. Now, if we look at the current setup that we have on the current bar on the daily time frame, is we can see price is currently setting up what we call a ringed high or a bounce high setup. So we've got a higher high and a higher low on this current bar right here, setting up a ringed high setup, which is an opportunity to look for a signal to sell. This is a sell signal setup, price action setup on the daily time frame as well. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can then look for, if we delete this, we could potentially have a trend line setup. So if we add that over there and have a look, okay, from the current setup that we have over here, we do have a resisting trend line setup over here, where indicating that the price is resisting to the downside with our support and resistance from our dynamic support and resistance on our trend line over there, where again, if we look on the 4-hour chart, the current bar that we have over here is setting up a ringed high setup as well, which is a sell signal for you to enter selling opportunities as well. So daily chart and 4-hour chart is giving opportunities to catch this pullback from the downward momentum, which I have previously shown to you over there. So again, if we go back over here, we've got lower highs and lower lows, with the price pulling back with this phase 2 over here on NZD USD. Okay, next one we'll look at is NASDAQ, which is NAS 100. So NASDAQ, if we look at NASDAQ over here, what we see on NASDAQ is price is eyeing our major resistance level over here, which is at the 25,813 level. Price currently testing this resistance here. Again, since price is consolidating at this level, we do see a little bit of a range at this level. Again, we can either see here a break above this level. This major resistance opens up doors for price to continue to the upside, with the next resistance sitting at the 26,108 level. However, if price remains below this level and a break below this range, then opens up doors for price to reverse to the downside, with the next support sitting at the 24,720 level on NAS 100. So again, keep an eye on this one. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, again on the 4-hour time frame, you can look for breaks of key support and resistance. Now, if we look here on the 4-hour time frame, again, you can see here price rejecting the resistance over here. But also, if we look at the momentum and look at dynamic support and resistance, I want to see if I do have a current support here, which I do not. So that is fine. So again, you just need to keep an eye on the 4-hour and the daily chart for either price to break above the major resistance here or break below the intraday lows here to continue to the downside, whichever one happens first. So keep an eye on this one. And then we'll have a look at our Zcash, which is our cryptocurrency, for one of our biggest moves for the day. So, right, so as we can see here, ZEC, which is our Zcash, is currently bouncing off our major resistance here. So we have a major, not resistance, but support, a major support here at the 377.79 major support. And as we can see, price is bouncing off the support over here. So a bounce off the support here could indicate one of two things, okay? Because if we look here, we can see that Zcash has been creating lower highs and lower lows. So this could be a pullback in the trend, the downtrend, where we could see a phase 2, where we have a continuation to the downside, where price may come back and retest the support level. Or this can be, since it's bouncing off the support, it can be the start of a trend reversal to the upside, with the next key major resistance is not at this level over here, since price has already broken through previous support, now resistance. The next key resistance is all the way up here at the 542.20 level on Zcash as well. So again, keep an eye on this one for potential moves either to the upside or the downside. But if we look at what is happening currently, we can see that from a daily chart perspective, again, we have a price action candle here indicating a ringed high or bounce high setup, where we have a higher high and a higher low on the current bar, which is a sell signal, where if we looking to trade with the trend over here on the daily chart, a higher high and a higher low, ringed high setup is a setup giving you opportunity to set up a potential sell opportunities to the downside over here as well. But if we're looking at the lower time frame, so if we go lower and say we're looking at the 4-hour chart, we can see already from the 4-hour chart, price has bounced off the support there and is starting to create new higher highs and higher lows. So new higher highs and higher lows means an opportunity to start looking for buying opportunities from the 4-hour time frame and lower, where already we can start seeing opportunities for buying signals as well. So already we can see here a low test bar setup or a pin bar setup, whichever one you can see, and also a ring low setup, which is a lower high, lower low, giving opportunities on the 4-hour time frame and lower to look for opportunities to continue with this upward move, which is the bounce off the support as well. So that is Zcash, ZEC USD cryptocurrency. And then lastly, what we'll look at is XRP, which is Ripple. So XRP USD over here. So XRP USD, if we update our major support and resistance, so already we can see here our new major resistance is all the way up here. We've got a previous resistance that price broke through. So now that we see here, we can see here on XRP, we can see price bounced off the resistance there at the 2.34 level, and price is pushing down with strong selling momentum. So again, with strong selling momentum, what you can look for on the lower time frames is opportunities to continue this downside move, with the next support sitting at the 1.93 level on XRP USD. Now, for that, you would need to go on the lower time frames, and on the lower time frames, what you'd want to do is look for selling signals as well. So if we look at the lower time frames, we can see price was in a range over here and has just broken through that channel, and that break of that channel is giving opportunities to continue looking for opportunities to sell to the downside from there. So you can use your price action patterns, or you can use our technical analysis on the CWG platform to do so, which I will show you shortly, where you can look for potential signals over there. Okay, and then that is XRP USD. So the last symbol we'll look at for the session today will be ADA, which is Cardano. So if I switch over to Cardano, which is ADA USD. So Cardano over here, what we'll need to do is switch to the daily chart and look at any updates in our major support and resistance, which we do have over here. So if we look at Cardano, so basically we have major resistance here at the 0.4204 level, and we've got a major support over here at the 0.3337 level as well. Clearly we can see price is coming off our resistance over here with a bit of selling momentum. So this can be an indicator and opening up doors for price to continue to the downside to our support at the bottom over here. Now, in terms of the daily structure, we can see we had price come down from the structure over here, reverse to the upside, and is coming down from here. So from the daily perspective, we have what we call a phase one and a potential phase two. There's no clear trend in terms of what the overall trend is. The market still hasn't confirmed what direction it's moving. But from a lower time frame perspective, if you want to trade from this resistance down to the support, you can switch from the 4-hour time frame and lower to look for opportunities to sell to the downside, giving room to sell down to the support here at the bottom. So those are our analysis and our weekly outlook in terms of our support and resistance level starting Monday today on those symbols that we have over there. Now, what I do want to share with you is I want to share for those of you who are still beginners and want to look at how you can log into your trading account on MetaTrader 5. That's what I want to share with you in this session. So with MetaTrader 5, you do have the option to log into your trading account, and I want to show you exactly how you can do that as well. So what I will do is I will share my screen here so that you can see for those who are new, how you can open an account on your MetaTrader 5 platform so that you can connect the account that you opened from your CWG client zone and link it to your MetaTrader 5 as well. So as you can see here with MetaTrader 5, what you'll need to do is you'll need to click on File at the corner of your menu options. Then you'll have an option that is called Open an Account. That's where you can then select the CWG Markets Limited or the CWG Markets Live server to connect your trading account, depending on which server is confirmed in your emails once you've confirmed opening up your trading account. And in that way, you can find the CWG Market server you need, and then you'll then be able to connect to an existing trading account where you can put in your trading account number and the password which you set when creating the account. And that's where you'll be able to connect to your live trading account with MetaTrader 5. So the steps are as follows. You are more than welcome to connect, or you can take a screenshot or wait for the webinar to end, where you can rewatch this webinar for any steps to follow. So again, to open an account, you just follow the steps. Open an account, search for the server, which is CWG Markets SVG Limited. Select the server, click on Next, connect to an existing trading account, enter your account number and your password, and then click on Finish. Or you can simply follow the steps here, which is to simply click on File and click on Log into Trading Account, where you can simply directly log straight into your trading account. If you already have your server located, you can just put in your account number, your password, and then that will allow you to link into your existing trading account. Again, here are the steps that you can follow step by step, where you click on File, log into trading account, put in your password, your account number, your password, select the server, as well as click on Login to verify your connection. So I'll show you again live over here on how to do that. If I switch back to the MetaTrader 5 here, to log into an account, you can follow one of those two steps I've showed you, which is to click on File and go to Open an Account, as you can see here in the menu options. And then you can select, if you cannot see CWG, you simply type in CWG Markets under Find Your Company, enter, and then that will give you the options to select CWG Markets Limited or the CWG Markets Ltd, depending on which server you're going to be using, based on which one you used when opening an account. Most likely it would be CWG Markets SVG. You click on your server, click Next, and then you can then select to connect to an existing trading account. Or if you want to open a demo account, you can just select Open a Demo Account to trade virtual money, for those of you that want to have a demo account as well. But for an existing trading account, just click on Connect with an existing account, put in your login number, your account number, your password, and then make sure when logging into your live account that you select CWG Markets SVG Live, which is the correct live server, and then click on Finish to do so. So that is the first step. The second step is to click on File and simply scroll down and click Log into Trade Account. And there you can simply put in your account number, your password, and select the correct server, which is CWG Markets Limited, CWG Markets SVG Live, and then click on OK. So this way you'll then be able to connect to your live account, or you can open a demo account and then you'll be able to see your Market Watch as well. To open up your Market Watch, you simply just click on View and make sure you select Market Watch on the list of the menu options, or you can just click on Control M on your keyboard to open up the Market Watch, which will give you access to see all the available symbols that you can trade on your live account with CWG Markets. Okay. Now, those are what we're going to cover today. The next live or the next webinar is going to be in 2 days' time, which will be on January the 14th, same time, 1 o'clock. This is going to be a weekly webinar every Monday and Wednesday, we will look at analyzing the markets as well as how to navigate our CWG Markets platform as well. Now, if you do have any questions, I will share my details on the screen. So just give me a moment to do so. So for those of you that do want to contact me, then feel free to contact me with my details, which I will put on the screen over there. So share my screen. All right, so again, if you want to get access to the welcome deposit bonus, make sure that you log into your CWG Markets client zone. And when you make a deposit, you select to take advantage of the 100% deposit bonus. But other than that, what we will do is I will show you where you can contact me, which you can simply scan any one of the QR codes that you see on the screen there, or you can send me an email or a direct WhatsApp message if there are any questions that you have regarding anything that we covered in this session. But other than that, that's going to be it for the session today. I will see you guys on Wednesday, which will be January the 14th at 1 o'clock CAT. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day and all the best with your trading for the next coming few days. Bye for now.